And welcome back for our first community conversation today. We are here with Caroline Emerson from United Way of Greater Charlottesville. Caroline, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
It was fantastic.
Oh,
thank you so much for having me today,
Absolutely.
Especially on the snowy day.
Yes. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for braving
Had to put the snowshoes on, all those things, yeah.
There you go. Nothing can stop you. I like that. So you're here today to tell us about the Santa Fund for school kids.
Yes.
So what exactly is that and what is the purpose of it?
So the Santa Fund for School Kids is one of my favorite things in the world. It is this really wonderful program that provides essentials for kids so that they can be successful in school. So that might be things like school supplies, and yes, kids still need things like pencils and notepads and things like that, but they also these days need things like chargers and hotspots. But they also need things like warm coats, because if a kid comes to school cold or maybe in shoes that don't fit, or perhaps their eyeglasses aren't right and they can't see the whiteboard, things like that, they really make a difference for kids' success in school. So the Center for School Kids provides all of those sorts of things.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then how does the Santa Fund identify children in need?
It's super sweet. So it's kids in school, so it might be a teacher or a school nurse or a principal, guidance counselor who might just take note that this child doesn't have shoes that fit well, or doesn't have a coat that zips up, or squinting when he's trying to see the board. So the guidance counselors just identify the kids, and sometimes parents also come into the school and say, we have this need, and it's very specific, and they pass it on as well.
Very nice. And then what is the process for families receiving the items that they need?
So again, I keep saying it's so cool, but it really, really is sweet. So the families receive vouchers, and they take the vouchers and they go shop just like anybody else at our partner vendors. And so there's no stigma for these kids having to dig through old clothes or whatever. They just get to go try on a coat just like their friends do, take that coat and go home. And then the vendors send those vouchers to United Way, and we remit all the payments, make sure that everything is the way it should be, and it's just so easy.
So it all just comes together. It all works.
Yeah, it comes together, and the kids don't even know that they're receiving charity. They're just getting the coat that they need like their friends.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then how can donors contribute to the Santa Fund?
So it's super easy. You can go to thesantafund.org, and I think it's up on the screen. And what's really, really sweet about the Santa Fund is that you can also make a tribute to a loved one when you make your gift. So the Santa Fund was created in 1894 by the Daily Progress, our local daily newspaper, and it is the oldest continuously operating newspaper-sponsored charity in the country. And so they will print tributes to your loved one. And one of the great joys at the United Way office is that we get to open them and read these beautiful tributes to a child or a pet sometimes, or a loved one that's passed on. It's just really, really heartwarming, and it's another way to kind of encourage people to make a donation, because they can even make those tributes a gift for somebody. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it is the giving season, so
right.
Time to think about others and give the gift of, like you said, a coat. Give the gift of warmth.
Just basic things for these kids so that they can succeed in school. Absolutely. thesantafund.org. Visit it today and make a gift.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, we'll have to check it out. Caroline, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Erin. I really appreciate it.
Of course, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you.